Hello and welcome to Miracle Mindset, Moving Beyond Weight Loss. I am Jennifer Lamprich.
And I'm Luella Moore. I almost forgot to say my name.
Oh no. Well, we are so excited that you all are here. This is episode 3, and Luella has a little bit of housekeeping and some announcements. So I will.
Yes, some exciting announcements. So, first off, we are the Miracle Mindset coaches. So, you may or may not know that we actually teach a private course. We did our first run. We just wrapped it up a couple of weeks ago, and it was amazing. And actually, I'd love for us to share a couple of the reviews. Jennifer, could you just a couple of reviews from the mindset course that we did, and we're starting another one. We took the reviews and the feedback that we got, and we're doing a whole new course, and we're really excited about it. But Jennifer, maybe you could read a couple of those reviews for
Yeah,
us.
this is from Megan. She says, You two ladies always give me all the feels. You speak to me exactly what I need to hear. I have been struggling with trying to accept myself for who I am. I love this.
Ah, that's awesome.
And then this is Sylvia. The positive self talk has been the most life changing thing ever.
Oh, so she obviously took that from the week on
Yeah.
affirmations and self-talk, and we talked about so many different things. And actually, our first 2 weeks in the course, we talked about thoughts and feelings and how they work together, and kind of the thought model and strategies for creating thoughts that help us create the emotions that we want. And anyway, we had so much great feedback and so many people wanting more time and kind of more depth into that topic, that we are doing an entire 4-week course on thoughts and feelings. The course begins this Monday. What's the date?
17th.
This Monday. You're always good. You're always good. You always got me. This Monday, May 17th. And it is going to be $98 for the 4-week course. You will have lifetime access to the information. It will be done in a private Facebook group. There will be weekly videos and information, and you will be able to join us live if you can. Every week we will have a follow-up question and answer period, time, video, whatever you want to call it. And we would love for you to come and join us. If you would like more information, please just shoot us an email at miraclemindsetcoaches@gmail.com. Miracle Mindset Coaches with an S at gmail.com, and or reach out to Jennifer or I through Facebook, Instagram, through our YouTube channel. Whatever works for you to get in touch with us. But we would love for you to come and join us. We also have a group on Facebook, the Miracle Mindset Community, and we would love for you to come and be a part of that. And these resources, the Facebook community, the YouTube, the podcast, these are all free. So if you'd like to know more about the course, which is a paid course, we'd love for you to come and join that with us as well. What else?
Excellent.
Did I cover it all?
I think that was everything on that. It seems like there was something else, but maybe not.
We wanted to say also, if you're enjoying this, because we are just getting started, we are brand new to this podcast YouTube game. Please leave us a review. Please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel so that you'll know when new things come out, and share with your friends, because that's how we'll be able to help and reach more people.
Awesome. Yes, we appreciate all your support and sharing us so that we can just get out there and like Luella said, help more. So, well, without further ado, let's just move into our topic today. So, what was kind of on my mind was just talking about the kind of that negative voice that I know we all have. It's all there, and the lies that negative voice tells us.
Do you give
So,
her a name? Mine's Gertrude.
Gertrude, love it. That's
The hag in
awesome.
my head is Gertrude, and she's not nice.
That is awesome. But isn't it easy to just how do I think I know for me it's harder to have a positive thought or a thought to counteract what that negative thought is. So if I wake up and I'm having a crummy day and I'm like and I say all these negative things of I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I'm this, I'm that, or whatever, they're all negative, it is a lot of work to get out of my own way and say, no, those things aren't true, but this is what is true, or at least this is what I want to be true today. Um,
Yes. Have you heard about that study that they did with young kids and um, kind of the power that positive and negative statements had on them? It was basically proven that for every one negative, right? So one negative statement, you're stupid, you're dumb, you can't do this, that kind of thing. One negative statement, you needed four positive statements to counter that.
wow,
Isn't
that's
that crazy?
incredible. Wow, I will be a little more careful with what I say to my children.
Right? And I mean, even more than that, what we're talking today is what we say to ourselves. Because
Mhm.
how often do we get caught in that?
Yeah.
And if that really is true that we need one to four, oh my gosh, you wake up in the morning and you've got two negative thoughts. You need eight, eight positive thoughts to get yourself out of that negative mind space.
It's huge, huge. Now I kind of understand why it's so hard, or it can be so hard. Um, yeah, so going along with that is, and maybe this is part of the reason why it's so difficult, we need the four to the one, is that those lies that we believe are that they affect us as the truth. So if we're believing that this is true, we're believing the lie and we're believing it as truth, that then we live our lives as if that is the truth. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I just
No,
said the
it
same
makes
words 10
total sense.
times.
So what's a lie that you've believed about yourself in the past?
Oh, yeah. So I have been caught up in that lie of, oh, I'm overweight, my family's overweight. This is just the way it is. This is just who we are. Um, and going along with that, at the time, several years ago, I went to the doctor and I said, "There's something wrong. Has to be something wrong. I needed a medical diagnosis to excuse the fact that I couldn't lose the weight." And he said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong. Blood work looks great. You're just approaching 40. You have 3 kids. Um, maybe you should just accept yourself for who you are." So then he just confirmed the lies that I was
Yeah,
telling myself anyway. I don't know if you can relate with that of just reinforcing.
absolutely. Are you kidding? In fact, my own dad, like I love my dad so much, my stepdad, but when I was a teenager, I struggled with being overweight and I was an athlete and I ate all the same things that my best friends ate and they were all thin and my I remember my dad saying to me and I know he was trying to comfort me, right?
Mhm,
But I remember him saying, "You're just big boned. It's just the way you are." Right? That's a lie.
mhm,
That is not, you do not have to be unhealthy. Like I'm 5'10, right? I'm never going to be this teeny tiny little skinny thing. Let's just
mhm,
be honest about that. But I did not need to be unhealthily overweight. I didn't have to believe that I had to be that. And there have been times in my life where I have started, or I've kind of fallen into like, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is just the way I am. That is a lie, my friends, right? Anything you want to change about yourself, you can change.
yeah.
Absolutely can. I mean, maybe not your height,
Well, that's true.
right? Let's not get ticky tacky.
That is true. Um, b- I will save that story for another day. I was going to say my children, maybe I won't save it for another day. My oldest one is kind of reaching her height. That's where she's going to be. And she's like 5'3". And my middle one, that's 4 years younger, is she's already like 5'6". And so she's passing up. And so the oldest one was like, "Can I do something to extend my height?" I'm like, "You're stuck, honey. Sorry, but
Don't think so.
this is where you're at."
But if you want to change your intelligence or, your knowledge, anything
Right.
like that, you can definitely
Yep.
still change it.
Can wear heels on those days. um, yeah, so our lies are sorry, I was getting mixed up. The lies control everything and they control the outcome. And I mentioned in the previous podcast about that belief that I wasn't good at math, and how that really in many ways changed everything. Now I think that my life has turned out pretty well, but sometimes I go, well, what would have happened if I had have actually believed that I was okay at math or that I could excel at math? Even if I had to get a tutor, I could have excelled at math. What would have happened? Um, I don't know. Who knows what would have
Yeah.
happened? But I believe that lie, and that ultimately determined the outcome because I
Yeah.
believe that. And
I love the idea of asking ourselves the question, is it true?
I like that.
Right? Like whether it's a thought that we're having ourselves, whether it's something that someone else says to us, whether it's something that society maybe believes, whatever boxes that we get put in or categories or whatever it is, where we're tempted to believe something, a great question to ask yourself is that true? Is that a fact? And if it's not, know that you can change it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is fantastic. I use that sometimes with myself, just like what you're talking about like what other people say. Is that the truth? What is that? Is that a lie? Um, can it hold up in a court? Are those facts? And I think that we can do that same thing with our thought process. And when we discover those lies, we can replace them with truths, or at least things that, just like I mentioned before, like we want to be true. So maybe I don't feel like getting up. Maybe I don't feel positive and happy when I roll out of the bed, but maybe I want that to be true. Maybe I need that to be true. So then I have to tell myself, no, I'm going to do this today. Today's going to be a fantastic day. Even if I stub my toe getting out of the bed, it still
Oh,
can be a
it's
fantastic
so
day.
true. It's so true. What you allow yourself to believe, right? So if a thought is going to make you happier,
Hmm.
why not choose to believe it?
Yeah.
Right? Like my dad, I'm talking about my dad a lot today. My dad is just one of those jokesters, right? Like one of those guys who's always like, sounds like a wiener, right? And we're all just laughing at him all the time. So he would come when I was in high school, like on Saturday morning, if I had to mow the lawn or something, he would come into my room like screaming the Cougars fight song. That's my alma mater, say that correctly, but my hometown college. And he would be yelling it at the top of his lungs, and I would just roll over and put a pillow on my head and think to myself, oh, he's so stupid and so loud. Right. But
Right.
he would keep singing it and just being kind of obnoxious and funny and dancing around in my room until I couldn't help but laugh.
Mhm.
And as soon as I started to laugh and started to let myself believe he is so silly. I can't believe he's in here on Saturday morning singing a song to me and he has a terrible voice. As soon as I let myself go, oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's so hilarious. I immediately felt better and
Right.
started my day laughing
Yeah.
instead of like, oh, what a jerk. He's waking me up on Saturday morning. Right. So
Absolutely.
why not choose? Why
Hmm.
not choose the thought that makes you feel happy?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it plays into, that's just like your day. But when we start talking about, like I mentioned before, of oh well, my whole family's this way, my family's overweight, so I'll always be overweight, or my family's not good with money, I'm not good with money. Um, I never can catch a break. If we believe those things, it has the ability to, like I said, change whole outcomes. And so we have the ability to stop that, to not just stop the cycle like within families and things like that, but also within ourselves. So maybe we always have said, maybe we really haven't been good at money, for example, and we've always told ourselves, but we have the ability to stop and to change. I mean, I'm getting into a whole lot of other topics, but change our habits, to change our thoughts, to change our habits, and then ultimately change the outcome.
That's so
Um,
powerful though, because that's life, right?
yeah.
everything in our life is is intertwined, right? You can say like, oh, I'm on a health journey, or like, I want to stop thinking negative thoughts about myself, or I want to have better self-confidence, or I want to break out of the poverty of my family, or all of these things, they're all related and they all go back to mindset, which is the beliefs you have about yourself. And if you have beliefs about yourself that are not true and that are limiting, you will continue to hold yourself back.
Mhm.
So just don't forget, friends, ask yourself with any thought that you have, is it true? Does it make me happy? And if it doesn't, might be time to choose a new thought.
Yeah, that is beautiful. I think that's a perfect way to end.
Absolutely, it is. So, you guys, thank you for being here with us today. If you liked this video, please leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, all of these amazing things, because we are brand new to this arena and we're trying to get our names out there. And we want to share the message of empowerment, that basically mindset matters and you can make a difference in your whole life and in the lives of your family and in the lives of everybody you know, if you know how to change your mindset. So thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, comment, all of those things, and take care.
Bye.